everybody. Welcome backstage with your girl, Tanya. My guest today is a music rap artist. First musician on the podcast. Usually I do dancers and behind the scenes of dancers. I saw this artist do a music video with Murphy Lee, and I've always wanted to know like the history of rap scene in the Lou. So I think this guest would be great. So please welcome Potzee in the building.
AKA Potzee Fifth Wheel, AKA Mr. Good Evening. What's going on? I guess that might make sense. Oh, get your tea.
Get my tea.
Get your tea. Okay.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Potzee. I appreciate you coming in. People want to know, due to Sexy Red, Metro Boomin, if there are or were any other rappers besides Nelly and the Lunatics that came out. I heard the song Good Evening with Murphy Lee, and I feel like St. Louis has a history of rap that we're not too sure about. So that's what my first question for you is.
We definitely do. We had a whole scene. We had some early guys like Early D and Silk Smooth. We had guys just in the middle of it all that kind of had some going or almost going, like Deadly Deuce. And I mean, even when I was younger, Punani Click, and I'm talking about actually had some motion, like they are the foundation of why we even have music around here. Have a music scene, but yeah, it's a lot to get lost. I don't think it's our city. I think it's everybody.
Okay.
It's everywhere you go. It's kind of a separation from the young to the old. So, but we definitely have we're not one of those major cities. So if you don't know, you don't know. But it is kind of like, wow, here, it's like we haven't taught our kids. You know what I'm saying? Or our little cousins or whatnot. But I will say, I run into some young people that they be like, I do remember you. I was in the back seat. I used to hear it every morning on the radio, like going to school. So, but yeah, overall, it get lost, and it's rare that the young even cross with the old.
Wow. Okay. So again, glad you're here. Today we got a lot to talk about. So let's take it back, way back. You were born and raised in St. Louis?
Yes. U City. By way of Jennings.
Okay.
Yeah, I always had, like, so my parents always had a home in Jennings. But I pretty much didn't do anything but go there and go to sleep. I was in U City. I was in U City from all my life.
So there is a city in St. Louis called U City?
University
okay,
City.
Okay. For those who don't know,
Same
St.
place
Louis
where
has nicknames for spots, right?
I remember shorten everything.
So where is that in relation to downtown St. Louis?
Downtown St. Louis is like going more south, like we're not in central, and U City is like west, in the middle of West County, West City.
Okay.
So I left there like maybe my sophomore year, like second semester of my sophomore year, and I went to Jennings, and that's where I graduated from.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. I always ask my guests this: how did we meet? See, everybody always is like, how did we meet? I remember always. I'm gonna see if you remember.
I'm gonna tell you. First of all, let me say this: it's slapping you. So let me say this: in order for me to write like my memoirs or write a book, I gotta have UV with me. I don't. If I remember you, Mr. DJ, A&R program director, please believe you did something to make a mark on me, because
memory, right?
It's so much
going on.
Yeah,
right?
It's like, okay, I mean, like, yeah, I do, and
yeah. I feel like, well, I'm a dancer, you're a musician, so I feel like paths have crossed. I'm sure of it, but I think initially it probably came. We have a mutual. My kind of musician mentor is Tony, which you call
Mm-hmm.
Muscle. I think that's how we met, and he was like, y'all need to meet each other, and then we
But
were talking, and we were just like, hey, we know the same people, we kind of cool. Like, we started rapping, and it was just like,
right.
right?
See, I remember you, but I can't remember where from. Cause I told him that I'm like, I remember like even the name. I knew she when he was talking to me. He was like, she danced. I was like, I know. But again,
I was quiet when I would just do my work, and then I would hit it. I wasn't a partier.
but that's all it takes. Though. That's all it takes is for you to do your work.
That's it. And then I'm
recognize
out.
the work.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. So shout out to the Lou and the music scene here.
Shout out Muscle. You know what I'm saying?
At what point did you get into music?
Birth. So look, my parents, my mom, she sung in the church. My father was in a group called the Lost Shades. That's a funny name.
So you got mom and mom and dad music.
You know, I used to have to ride home with my mom or at church with my mom at my grandmother's house. Like my mom, she one of those. She might catch her singing.
Oh wow.
You know,
sing.
Shirley Caesar song. You know what I'm saying? Staple Sisters or something, or even or because it wasn't just church music, but everything my mom actually can sing. But you ask her, she like, oh, I'm all right. Like my mom's shy, so that'll never happen.
She can
like,
sing,
she
not
can
sing.
sing.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Then cause even her cousin, my older cousin Evelyn, she had a gospel album out at one point. So like my mom, she was one of them. She could sing, but she shy. So I'm hearing that all the time. And then my old dude in the basement rehearsing
Wow.
with his group. You know what I'm saying? And doing shows, throwing their own shows, renting out halls, all that. So it's like, it's always been in me. So I was one of them kids definitely they had with me and my cousins in front of everybody like we was New Edition or somebody. Look, Muscle one of them. Like Muscle and them had a group. It was him and one of my older cousins. They was doing production, writing music. Then it was females. I had a female cousin. She had a group. So it was like music just was always, it's been there all my life. But as far as like me rapping,
Mm-hmm.
that started at high school.
High school.
Yeah.
Okay.
High school.
How does one get started in rap and performing it? Like, is it a job? Is it a hobby? For those that want to like think they want to start being rappers and down this path, are there certain steps that you do?
Well, for us, you know, it's a different time. It's a hobby.
It's a hobby.
And a love before it turns into a job. But now it's such a possibility for people to make money off of it. It's changing people's life. So they treat it like a hook. Like you got people that they constantly say, I'm not a rapper. Like, why not? What's wrong with being a rapper? Because you getting a bag off of rapping.
Right.
It's taking you away from the bag that you was getting that might
Wait,
put you
so
in
are you
jail.
saying there are rap artists that claim they're not rappers, but
Oh, they say it all
I'm
the time.
confused.
I'm
I
not a
don't
rapper.
understand.
I'm a gangster. I'm not a rapper. I'm a hustler. I'm not one of these rap mugs. Like it's the constant cliche. Like
interesting.
You know? So it's like but I mean, at one point in time, the street guys used to be like, "Oh, y'all don't rap." You know what I'm saying? Before the streets kind of took over music, they used to kind of shun it. Like, "Oh, you on that music? Like, oh, yeah, the rapper guys." Ha, ha, ha. But when they start saying that money can be made off of it, now they want in. And it's cool, but again, you hear so many of them like, I'm not a rapper. It's like, why not? It's like a person doing poetry and they put a poetry book out and be like, I'm not a poet. I just can write. Like, come on.
No, you
man.
are. You're a rapper.
You're a rapper.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's great that a genre of music that wasn't looked upon as talented or would stay long, it
has withstood the test.
I love it. I love it. Did you know any of the Lunatics growing up? Are some of y'all the same age? Did you meet them later on?
So I've been knowing them since, let's say, I can't even say middle school because we still cross paths. But I got to know them like around middle school. But we are, you always kind of been knowing each other since
Pretty
elementary
much.
school,
You
even
cities
though you're
six
on the
together.
other side.
Yeah.
But I played sports, even though ironically I was at U City, U City schools, but my father is a city guy, so he had me in Matthew Dickey. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be playing the guys that I got to turn around and go to school with.
So what is Matthew Dickey for?
It was a boys and girls club.
Okay. Okay.
Historical around here. The Rams took it over when they were here. They took it over for like their training facility or whatnot, and kind of after that, if you ask me, it was downhill because it used to be a place where we can go in there and just shoot pool, play basketball, swim.
Place for the neighborhood kids can stay out of trouble.
And then once they took it over, they never poured back into it to try to rebuild that part of it. But again, that's one of them things where I think it's just that's widespread across the map. They don't want those type of they eliminated parks and
yeah.
So.
The kids we talk about how the kids don't have any place to go, and that's where the culture is cultivated in the gatherings.
Yeah.
That young kids come together and Saints and Skate King, and that's where you stayed out of trouble, and that is less and less now. So the kids, the socialization of it all. I'm going to bring a new question into my interviews. Okay. Due to media negativity and the way people judge people and the stresses of life, how are you doing mentally? The only reason why I ask that is because when the lights go off and the stage is over and the rap song is over, we are all human, and sometimes we forget that about our entertainers, and we put this on the pedestal where you're supposed to. So I'm asking, like, how are you doing?
Man, I'm lifing. I'm okay, but I'm not okay.
That's everybody, right?
Yeah. I'm dealing with it. I'm growing as a human. Things happen. Overall in life, I'm great. I'm not really necessarily wanting for anything. I'm in control of me and what I do and don't have, and what I allow myself to feel and don't feel. So ever changing and open to the change and recognize I pay attention to life. So, and it's gonna hurt sometimes.
Good. I ask especially my male guests, because males aren't allowed. Well, they are allowed, but the whole growing up of don't express yourself. And I feel like sometimes people don't ask males how they're doing.
Man,
it's always like they good. But does anybody ever ask, "Are you good? Are you good?" Because where is that space for men to? I'm not saying there isn't a space, but I know it's hard because no one's asking the male, "How y'all doing?"
we it's a space, but you have to find it, and a lot of times for men, we find that space with other men.
Okay.
If you have a circle to where, if you have a circle to where you can be vulnerable with you guys, like I got a circle, yeah, we real. Like,
that's good.
I can like I just had my guy, he from here too. Shout out King. I came to dream after the record thick with it, but he just asked me recently. He was like, "I ain't talked to you. We ain't rap Potzee." He was like, "You cool?"
That's good. A lot of men don't have that.
Like, what's going on? Like, you good, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and I was like, yeah, I am, but I ain't saying. I told you, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just and that's just to say that, man, life is gonna always happen. You're not gonna always be happy. You ain't gonna always be in the right. You're gonna make some wrong turns, some wrong decisions. But it's just all on how you gather that up and what you get from it. It's like you gotta, okay, don't make that turn no more. Be a little more careful in that situation. But when it comes to us having that outlet, it's not taught for, like, men are supposed to thug through, figure it out.
But wait, I don't know. No.
That's what you're saying.
Thug
but the world
like,
says.
I know, but at some point, all of that thugging through, it
get heavy.
Yeah, like at some point, because with me, I'm quick to be like, "Hey, Jose, you free?" As I'm driving, I'm like, "Man, I just need to vent right quick." Women are really quick to doing that.
Right.
Men, like you just said, I'm lifing, I'm doing it, but I ain't. What is preventing you from going? this is what it is, and I no.
Um, the average man, we just want a little peace.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we trying to maintain that as best possible for real. So and our masculinity, our pride, and all that, it kind of it means a lot on accident. So it's like if us being vulnerable or saying like if you've been in a world where you if you say like I just said like no I'm not cool,
Mm-hmm.
somebody like what you mean you ain't cool, like what you crying about, like you know what I'm saying, like you not understand, it's not being understood, then it's like as a man you shut that down because if
Yeah.
somebody make you feel like you acting like a girl or
Yeah.
like you less than masculine for you
Yeah. We need to
being in that
change that.
space, is like we hold on because I am a man and I
Right.
have to be a man. Like we go through a lot out here. We have to prove ourselves every corner we turn around. You know what I'm saying?
That's something, and I always have been a safe space for my male friends. It's just like I see how no one asks, and I'm always the one going, "You good? You?" Because sometimes you need that female
Yeah.
to be like, "You good? I see it. Like how can I just be a
Yeah.
board for you to sound off? I know you gonna do your thug thizzle,
Right.
but at this point, let's get it out. You don't need none. Okay, see you later. Because sometimes just asking it just
Yeah.
releases for men, like right?
Like I said, when bro asked me that, it was like, again, it was like that's what's up. Like, but it's I only have a certain
Yeah.
type around, and we might not talk every day, but we know we locked in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it did feel good for somebody to even recognize like, hey, I know it get heavy, bro. You good?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Okay. So from St. Louis, it's not New York, it's not Miami, it's not LA. It's small compared to those
Right.
cities, right? And the things that those cities go through. What was little Potzee's childhood like compared to, St. Louis is small.
all right.
So on the scale of those bigger cities and the smaller city, what was childhood like?
I mean, my childhood was the last piece of really living life. It was big small town homegrown. It's like we got that last piece of my neighbor still can check me.
Mm.
I remember second grade, my teachers still had a paddle for kids. Like we still had a structure like you could fight somebody on a regular and still actually be cool in between them fights, or just
And I died.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we can be conscious like why y'all always fighting, and then I see y'all here together. Yeah, then y'all fought them together, but y'all fought each other. So for me, yeah, I had a big family. I had, you know what I'm saying? Again, grew up in U City. All the people that I grew up with, we still good now. Like it's something I ain't seen in years. I bump into them, or if we somewhere and they see somebody trying to rough me up, they wait a minute, hold on, and vice versa. So,
So it's more like a village feel.
yeah, it was.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My neighborhood was a neighborhood. I remember when it changed, but my neighborhood was a neighborhood. Like we all was, I'm talking about block to block. It was like it was one unit for real. You know what I'm saying? That was when we were young, definitely. Just as we got older, it started breaking down and breaking up. But I don't even think it was necessarily the people or just us getting old. I think it was the times.
Mm-hmm.
The times.
Times change.
I remember when Bloods and Crips invaded us.
Do you
it's the
think
time.
it had something to do with LA people moving to St. Louis and
definitely.
influence?
I mean, but it wasn't just them. It was familiar. It's like, okay, you got Colors. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you got DJ Quick, he a Blood. You got
Mhm.
MC8, he a Crip.
The music
Then
influencing.
you got somebody in her, in your face, that look like these guys on this movie and these guys that rap. So that's cool. And then, okay, they got some dope. They got some money. You broke. You ain't broke. You just want some stuff. Oh, okay, cool. I'm rocking with you. We migrating this way. Like, but the LA culture definitely invaded St. Louis, and we let it. Like, I literally remember everybody like picking like
I remember.
like I remember it was like it went from neighborhood and block gangs, and from the Switchblade Sisters to you know what I'm saying, to
Crazy.
now it's all out. Everything is Blood, Crip, Disciple, Vice Lord. It's like we adapted to. I mean, St. Louis always been kind of a gumbo of things.
You know what's interesting to me? I used to think that the gangs were only for black people, and then I learned
I know.
in Little Rock, what? I was like, wait. This goes across color lines.
Yeah, nationality.
I never knew that.
You see they had not too long ago. I think it was a Venezuelan gang
Yeah.
invaded Chicago.
Asians.
Like,
I was like,
come on now.
and it's interesting to me because the society will have you thinking that, well, the gangs, the black young men, well, the mob was a gang too. What are we talking about? Right?
Yeah, the biggest.
Right? So it's just like it's goes across just African American people, and I didn't know that for a long time because society had me thinking because of the movies it was only, but no, that is not true.
Not at all. not at all. You have.
What is it? Hatfield and McCoy's. What are we saying? Like,
Hey, okay, okay. Come on now. It's just viewed different. It's delivered to the people different, and that's been the same. It's like everywhere you go, it's crazy. It's saying like the darker you are, the more different you're treated wherever you go on this map.
man,
And it's like what? Somebody not from here is either us or them. Like something ain't right. Like what is it about the darker you? Like what is it? I just don't understand. It's like it's places where my little bro Popo that made Pop. He did the beat for Pop Lock and Drop It. He stayed in the Philippines now, and it's an island out there basically where the darker, like it's all those. You know what I'm saying? It's like why are they in their own little section? Like what is that about?
we'll
You know
never
what I'm
know.
saying?
I mean, I don't think that is a question that only God can answer. As a young rapper, who influenced you, and who influences you now?
Man, the entire culture. From the guys from here, like DJ Chaos. He was called himself Play-Doh. Like that's big bro. You know, he was in several groups before he even got to the whole nine. He was constantly at, he was on the radio. Like I said, Silk Smooth, the early D's, the Big Daddy Kanes, the Rakims, the Jay-Z's, the Tupac is my Tupac T.I. You put them right on at the top. The X-Clans, the Poor Righteous Teachers, the Public Enemy, the Heavy D, Fat Boys, the Queen Latifah, the Heather Beats. I just was a sponge. Like Yo MTV Raps, BET, like jukebox. Like I done ran up, you know what I'm saying, and run the MCs. Like I done ran up at my grandmother's house. I done ran. Like, who made these charges?
The box.
You know what I'm saying?
Used to order the video 50 times in a row.
And then, like I said, I had Muscle them in front of me doing shows and in the living room rehearsing and like doing it seriously. I just had it all around me. It's like I can't even really pinpoint just no one person because I'm a gumbo. Even when you listen to my music, people that know for real, and I do it everywhere. It's like it's really nowhere I can't go. Even with your Grammys, I can get on them records with them because you know what I'm saying. My life ain't been fluffy, but my life ain't been extra ugly either. But I got a balance to where I can maneuver through it all. But even in my creativity, it's like both of my parents sing. Both of them. My mama, she went to school for commercial art, so she could draw. My old dude, he can draw a blueprint for you. You know, he can sketch a little bit himself. So my parents artistic. I'm an artistic child. Period. You know what I'm saying? So
It's interesting that you say that. I was listening to the artist, and you went from the East Coast to the West Coast to the South, and I feel like being in the Midwest. Because if I was to ask that from somebody from the East Coast, they probably would only list East Coast influences. Same thing on the West. I think coming from the Midwest, we might be late, but we get all of it.
We the Bruce Leroy. So because we not unbiased, so it's like where like right now you listen to you know what I'm saying, no shot to the East Coast, got the New York guys, but right now everybody they doing the UK sound, boom 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 boom, everything is that, and everybody riding a certain uh,
and Afro beats
you
right now.
yeah, and you come this way though, you might get a little bit of that, this. Like you listen to Smino, he has his pocket, but then you have, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
Murph is not Smino, and then Nelly is not. Everybody has their. You got Jr. Everybody has their own the pocket, and from her you can get again somebody that's the grimiest, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. You get the Julays where he's street, but he got sense, and then you got you know what I'm saying, big homie Spitter, he hustler, you dig, but then you go over here and you got Bodine. Bodine, he spit. You got Rockwell Knuckles. You got King. Like you know what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
everything. It's always a gumbo because we have had a chance to say, teach me this style.
Yeah.
Teach me this style. Teach me this style, and this what I got. I'm gonna ball it all up into this. So.
Nice. What was your first rap name? How did you come up with it? Yeah, what was your first one? Because I don't. The one we know now is probably not your first one.
So, yeah, the first one
truth.
was Pretty Smooth.
Pretty Smooth. That don't sound like a rap name.
Yeah, I mean, you
that
know
sound
what I'm
like a Bobby Brown R&B name.
I mean, you know, I always been good with the ladies. I wasn't ashamed of
Okay.
it, and I was kind of smooth. You know what I'm
So
saying?
how did it go from that to Potzee?
It went from Posse to
How'd you come up with it?
Scansy. That's what's on my arm right now. Scanless and crazy.
Okay.
I mean, crazy as in silly, like I'm always on one. Scanless with the ladies again. And then just Potsy, Scansy, just like I outgrew it because that was like teenage situation for the most part. Really me just trying to find myself.
Yeah.
But Potsy just came about when I started the core with Lou Cooley. When we started the core, it was like everything was new, and I was just like Scansy didn't pop out to me like that. Beforehand, I was rapping with some guys from Jennings, and it was like a collective, and eventually we kind of tied it all in. Some people fizzled out, and you had the core with me and Cooley kind of fizzled out of that group. Me and Cooley came out, and we linked together as a group. But once I got in that space, that's when I was like, I need something different, and I was smoking a lot of weed. I was selling weed, and
I was wondering what Potsy meant. I thought it was some Happy Days.
So it was like every time you see me, it's either in me or I got some on me, and Happy Days.
I just
Yeah.
I just said that.
Yeah, it's like I was watching Happy Days one day, and I was like, Potsy, and it kind of sat with me for a little minute, and then I was like, Potsy. Every time you see me, I was like, I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's
and
catchy.
I ran it across my guys. It's like, that's dope. I ran with it, and it's been that ever since.
And you can't. It's a rememberable name. Like it's not a little.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You know, Potsy. You can remember that.
And then the Spiff Well just came. That's back to the Pretty Smooth type of.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Just to add that little extra. That's the U City in me because I like to put on clothes and buy shoes too much.
How does being a rapper from the Lou have its obstacles and its advantages?
So the advantage is if you can figure it out from her, you pretty much you can maneuver out here because we don't have them outlets. We don't have a whole bunch of mentorship or whatnot. And especially just genuine. Some guys here can mentor, but they still trying to get something. You know, they have an ulterior motive, or they Hollywood, or you know what I'm saying. But we don't have them outlets here. So if you can figure it out from her, and you stay consistent, you can maneuver out here. So it's like the gift and the curse, I guess, all at the same time. That's the advantage for me. Like it builds that dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing's given. You got to fight for it.
They build that dog. But the disadvantage is pretty much it's the same thing. Also, because with that comes people perception looking at it like it's only a few positions. You know what I'm saying? So instead of, he's like, I could be working with you, and he might say, yeah, I kind of similar. Like me and Murph had that problem. People was like,
You do sound like
it's
him,
like we
like
similar,
your vernacular.
but if you listen to, like, if you get a body of Murph music and a body of Posse music, and you sit and you gonna be like, oh, I see it. People only really didn't really get to hear Posse like that, but those that really have and they know, they be like, no, they similar, but that's my guy. I mean, we come from the same,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Our tones kind of it is what it is. But I always say, like, if that's somebody that y'all gonna compare me to, that's cool.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro is one of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, that's a cool comparison. It's kind of like the Shine thing with the Biggies. Like, I never worried about it because I was like, once I get out here, they'll see it. You know what I'm saying? Because again, those that know, they know. But
that sound like a bar he just did. Those who know,
they know.
That sound like
He did. So, but it's with that it makes it hard. It makes it hard for us to unite. And then when we do unite it, we don't even recognize it. You know what I'm saying? See, for me, it's like, instead of it, like, you can't, to not even draw it out, you can't try to unite the whole city. You got to unite your circle and your people. And allow them to latch on if they got a little cousin or something that do whatever, allow them in so that circle can grow. But trying to figure out how to include the whole city, you're going to lose every time. Like, you grow up on a block, everybody on the block don't like each other. Everybody in your family don't like each other and can't deal. Everybody can't do business, and we get caught in that whole little mindset like, man, we supposed to be together. No, we not.
Everybody
Nelly was not supposed to do nothing for y'all. I said and watch them perform. I said and watch them get out here, and I said and watch y'all. Like, man, they just keep a bunch of women at they shows. Man, they make that old East Coast music. They do that. Y'all did not support. Y'all ain't support the Ticks like that. So once he got on, it was like, oh, he's supposed to do this and he's supposed to do that. He went and did it. He signed Taylor Made. He signed Chocolate Tie. He signed King Jacob. He did that. He did that.
He helped me. I know that's for sure.
He didn't sign me, but my first major tour was, I was allowed to go on that. Like,
that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he didn't have to do
sure.
that. Those guys that were out there, it was work for them to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Opportunity.
And to be kind of quite honest, some of, like, we out again, we're young, so we not really knowing.
You don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So some of them, once they got out there with them, it was like, we on that, and they was kind of waiting on him, and it was like, no, y'all need to still, y'all got to really kind of do it. I signed y'all because of what y'all was doing already. Correct. I kind of need y'all to continue doing that. But again, we don't know, so we'll get caught up in there and just ride that and be kind of waiting instead of forcing the hand. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't signed, so me and UV came out there like we had to, like, this opportunity, so we had a different mindset. Yeah. Not saying that we was no better or nothing, but we had a different mindset because we didn't get per diems. We didn't get, you know what I'm saying? We was out here on some, whatever we get is gonna come off what we spent, and we sell out here. Yeah. We sell it. You know what I'm saying? So nobody is obligated to do anything for anybody outside of their circle, but help somebody. And Mo did that.
That he did.
He didn't shelf them. He gave Jacob a budget. He gave people opportunities. Might not have been perfect. He might have made some mistakes, but we all again we
just talked about that. Man, people are human.
Yeah,
you're going to make mistakes.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, that's what's up. And then there was no, unlike New York, there was no Wu-Tang. There was no. You know, Dame Dash. That was the first from the loop. So, like, you're going to make mistakes. No one was helping the Lunatics. No one was.
We had little people in the cut. Like, you had your Sonny Metcalf that had connects. You had Dave McPherson. He had, you know what I'm saying, had connect. You had your little people that had avenues, but number one, it was early in the game, and then it's still everything built. It's like this the process again. Like you say, it's not here like that for us.
Yes.
And then we get so caught on like, dang, they made it, and if they just help, it could help me and mine over here. But they did what they did. Like, again, I was around them, but they helped me because Potzee put that work in.
Yeah.
It wasn't off piggybacking off them. It was, if we don't help this man, we almost like we hating. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, not saying
Yeah.
that they even said that, but it's like, had they not gave me some type of something, it's like people would have been like, "What's up with y'all? Y'all cool?
Right. 100%.
Cause ain't these your people?
That
Like, you know what I'm
part.
saying? Like, what's going on?" So,
Yeah.
but their perception just that keeps us separated and keep us, make it hard for us to move forward. We are together. We have people that are working together. Everybody not gonna work together, but we are together. The sad thing about it is you have more potential for the older guys and like maybe like the Shorty, the Prince, them, Little Thread, and Jay Nix. You know what I'm saying? Off our Stewie Rock, they pocket because all the youngest now have they music so controversial.
Mm.
It make it hard for them to
Yes.
like coexist together.
Yes.
It's like it's I can hang with them, but I can't hang with them. Then if I see you over here with them, then I ain't even looking at it like y'all doing music together, like you over there with them.
It's just interesting because I remember gangster rap being literally West Coast, and then I remember in the Midwest you had some hardcore rap, but then that lunatic era, it wasn't about sets or gang members, and then I feel like the rap in St. Louis now is turning back to, and it's just interesting because I just remember our Midwest vibe was not that.
No, the energy. Again, right now around the world, people are duplicating sounds. Everything is about being. We went from you had to be unique. You had to have something about you that said that's the reason I should mess with them. Now it's like they find one little, they cut this cookie and then they like, all right, give me 17 of those. Only 3 of them we gonna make cool and one of them we gonna make that deal. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody else scuffling and now they steady trying to duplicate that, and it's like, no,
Authentic.
be you.
It's gone.
It's still authenticity still shine through because those that are those guys that are major in the industry are those that's Glorilla had her own little bop. That's why where she is at this point.
What was your first city hit, and did you have a feature on that record, or did you do it by yourself?
The first was, well, I had 2
Okay.
at the same time. That's when I was in the group The Core, and we had 2 radio stations. We had 2 urban radio stations at that time. So I had Whatever produced by Toy Boy on I want to say 100.3, and then we had 95.5 playing one produced by the homeboy Richie Stacks called Potential Baller on the other radio station, and both of them like up on the countdowns, like both of them was like, oh okay, who is this type. So yeah.
And it was just you by yourself, no features?
It was me and my guy Cooley. We record, you know what I'm saying, at that time. So that was before I went solo. Like, yeah. But yeah, two for one.
I got a question for you. Have you ever heard of the saying "you smile too much"? What does it mean, and what do you feel about that as a man? Once women usually say it, they be like, "You smile too much."
They ain't
Like,
happy
have you
enough.
ever heard of that before?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
You ain't happy enough. And I am. You don't understand it. That's it. I'm always trying to.
I've been
laugh
hearing
and-
that lately. Women be like, he smiled too much, and I'm just like, what is
Yes,
happening?
they want somebody that's gonna slap them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they want the roughneck.
Oh
they
no, we're not
MC
doing
Light.
those. Okay. What is the number one thing that your parents that you learned from your both parents? The number one thing, like when you in a situation and you going through, like you can click back and remember, ooh, my mama or my daddy, my mama taught me this, my daddy taught me that.
So let me see.
Because our parents teach us things now,
Yes.
and you revert back to it when somebody's sending you through.
So my old dude always told me he had a big thing standing alone, so to speak. He is the reason why I'm like Kane. I was like, man, let me out the car. I ain't like he always been on some like I'm gonna always be riding with nobody, control your own destiny. Like he used to be like I always used to meet. Nah, I'll meet y'all there. Cause I ain't no telling what I'm gonna do it then. Ain't no telling what y'all on. I'm not finna get wrapped up in nothing that y'all got going on. Like if I'm with you, I'm with you regardless. But you know what I'm saying? Like always stand on your always be in control of your own. Like don't let nobody walk you into nothing.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? And my mom is pretty much just always was just like be you, don't let other people change, change who you are, influence who you are, or whether it be through their actions, uh, pissing you off. So like, don't let that change your actions.
That's hard.
Cause they acting like this. Don't let that change who you are. Even my great grandmother used to be there. My father's mother used to also be on the same type time. Like, regard people gonna be who they are, baby. You got to be who you are though, because when you fight it, you don't do nothing but kind of you feel it. You know what I'm saying?
You feel
fighting
weird because you fighting who you really are.
You allow somebody else's actions to change who you are. Like, nah, that ain't what's up. So it's like you just have to remove. If that person don't appreciate it, then you have to lessen your. All right, but I don't have to.
Yeah.
We don't have to war. Just
yeah.
okay.
Noted.
So I always just adjust. But yeah, I got that from.
Is hip hop and rap the same?
Mm-hmm.
How it is?
It is, but that, I mean, you could say no. Hip hop is more backpackish and.
No, I mean, like for you, what do you? Is
It's
it the same?
It's the same.
Is the culture about community, or is the culture now about being ghetto fab and getting the bag?
Depends on who you talk to, for real.
You?
Both.
Nope. Which
Both.
one? Both. Explain it.
About both. Everybody need a bag, but I love this music. Like again, me and King was just talking about that. Him and Rockwell working on a project together, and he was just saying how it feel the best be in the room with somebody that cares about the art as much as he does, and both of them just realizing like, oh, I didn't even know you. Okay, you care like that. You know what I'm saying? To King, like, yeah. Like, what else is there? Like, if I don't love it like this, what else is there?
Some
like,
people just like the bag.
Some people just like the bag. That's fine, and ain't nothing wrong with it. But for me, it's both. Like, I love like I've been putting music out again for like the past 2.5, 3 years, and it's just been a process for me just getting it back out and letting people hear it. And now it's like, okay, I need to make sure I'm creating some revenue off of it. But I'm an artist that actually love the craft, so I don't care if I put 1 million in these mugs up just for my grandkids to be able to go back later and say, he used to jam.
You're an artist.
Like
as an artist.
Yeah, it's like even during the time I haven't been putting music out, a lot of people will walk in the studio and they'll shake everybody's hand and be like, I'll be in the corner like, is that Potts? Is that Potts? Hey, what's up, man? Like, cause I'm always gonna be like, going in the studio with King. I ain't hop on nothing or a kizzy. Like, I worry about hopping on nothing. Let me listen and make sure you doing it how you need to do it. Let me produce these vocals for you. Let me bro, say that over. Nope. Nah, that line ain't even that. Like, I love the art of it, and you get better music out of those. Them people that, again, those people are those ones. They love this. This ain't just no hustle.
Right.
They love it.
Yeah. What do you like more, performing a record or writing a record, making a record? Like, what I mean by, like, you're in the studio, you making it, yeah. Or do you love the stage? Which one do you like more?
I think I like the studio more. It's definitely a vibe. So I've had shows definitely where I have the room, the venue like with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different feeling when I watched, like being on that tour and watching me just standing back there backstage and watching that man come out of there, or watching either one of them come from the back, and a whole arena just.
It's something, ain't it?
That's I haven't had a chance to feel that. So
you
know
what
I'm saying? No, not for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Shafits, like the whole arena, like It's getting hot in here. Like, no matter what I do, like the whole thing, never like what the hook gonna be. Like the whole. I've never had that, so it might switch if I get that. But right now, just to be able to, just to be able to get that finished product and hear how that sound and be like, ooh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Tell us who you all have made music with or performed with.
Mm. Um.
Because this is also for people who are good evening. How are you doing? I'm Potzee, right? For those who are new to Potzee.
Well, I have my guy Stevie Stone. He he's from he's from Columbia. You know what I'm saying? KC by way of St. Louis. He all through there. But he was signed to Tech Nine. Uh of course Murph, Key Wine, my guy's family affair around here. I got some with Mr. FAB from the Bay Area. He actually the That Girl remix he was on. That's what actually pushed that over the top with him being on because that's he was they Prince out there basically. Louis V, uh, Richie Stacks, Coco Severe, like a lot of artists from around here. I did. It's a guy that from Utah Jukebox. I done worked with. Uh, Man, I almost some of
You
everybody
in the
around here.
game.
Like
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm forgetting some people, but I can honestly say Joker. Like
Okay.
I have 700. Like I've worked with some of everybody around here. Like it's records I did with people where I forgot the bangers. Like I forgot I've just me upload new music and kind of going getting my stuff in order or whatnot. And I forgot I had did a song with the bangers. And I'm like, I did.
I mean, you working.
Yeah, I should have. But when I was in position, man, I was like, I was trying to help people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
really was trying to help people. So it was kind of like I knew what it felt like. So if I'm in position, Ebony Eyes, my bad, Eb. Me and Eb got some. We got something coming. Like we got something new coming. But
Okay.
yeah, but when I was in position, man, I wanted to help. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no big thing. I wasn't. It was. I couldn't have no ego or none of that because I knew it's like okay, I see what it take now. I watched the Ticks do it. Like I was even able by the time I got out there on like the sweatsuit tour with them, we had then did they look college they country some of their country grammar run with them. We did that as a group. And after that we did our own. You know what I'm saying? We did our own moving around also. But then when you wrap back around, and by the time you wrap back around, and I'm out there just as Potsy, I'm already really seasoned. Like even when it came to the female action out there, I wasn't on it like I was when I was younger because me and UV was on some. We had to, we in our room burning CDs.
Mm-hmm.
We in here doing push ups. We in
Mm-hmm.
here strategizing about tomorrow. Like yeah, we had our fun, but we wasn't on it on that. We went on fun like that. Everybody else would be in the lobby, and we in here trying to figure out how to make sure we get a couple more dollars in our pocket tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So
Being over the age of 35, there's a stigmatism that rappers' careers are over unless you're like a Nelly or Jay Z. What is your advice to rappers who feel that way and they're reaching that over 35? Like, what is that feeling?
well, it used to be death to an
Really?
artist. Yeah. We are even still now taught. Um, that's why we had the separation. It's like I just turned 47.
Mm,
What you rapping for? Cause I'm still good at it, and
that
I
part.
can rap better than you. That's why I can make songs better than you.
What's interesting is the older guys in the rap gang are doing better. Like Lil Wayne just dropped. Like the older guys, Eminem, like they're Killer Mike. Like clearly, it doesn't matter if you're over 35.
And we have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Like it's all these things all these shortcomings that we keep talking about is on purpose. Like we know better when we get older, so they don't want what they expect to just kind of distract you and confuse you to guide you nowhere. That's why you don't have any more Public Enemy, X-Clan, Poor Righteous Teachers, or King's Sons. You don't have none of that no more because
None.
ain't no self. You can't like. We need a self destruction song.
Hmm.
How couldn't you do it though? Like,
That would be
you know what
yes.
I'm saying? It's like, but why haven't we done this? All these people grew up with hip hop. Like, why haven't a Snoop Dogg or somebody said we need to do another self destruction, or rather
For
East Coast, or
sure.
we all in the same gang? Like nobody's done it because you cannot. Like, it's not a good deal to talk
It's,
about trying to fix stuff right now. It's more profitable to talk about destruction. So that's what you're gonna get. Like, but if you ask me,
but
it's
why do
perfect
we?
time.
Why couldn't we just? Why? I'm big on. I'm not gonna ask for a seat at the table. So why couldn't? If that's what rappers wanted to do, why do we need permission to do it?
We don't. So it's like Posse saying this now, so Posse can get out here and try to do it with the guys that I
Okay.
again
Oh,
that
I'm
I
down with
deal
that.
with around here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, just as a whole,
Yeah.
yeah, no. But we in a pocket now to where, like, all of us really grew up with hip hop. Like, hip hop is the same age as us. We all in the same age group.
Pretty much.
So where it was a young man's game, and, oh, it's a young man game. Yeah, it was, but it's no longer. And even back then, Millie Milton wasn't 16, 17. They was, you know what I'm saying? They was,
Rolling Stones still can. Billy Joel. What do we say?
all
Elton
of them can
John.
still go.
So
But
I agree with you.
at the core of it all, it's like now we're older, and Jay-Z turned that corner with 444, and a lot of people was like, what's this? It's a grown man talking about grown man conversation. He's not a dope boy anymore.
That part.
So he can still give you, he can keep a balance in, but he's not. But that's why I like Outkast.
And his fans are gonna still.
They
We
gonna
grew
follow
with
it.
him.
Yeah.
So
If I'm growing up too, so it's like now we want to hear something adult. I want to
yes.
hear something I can't. I'm not outside like that no more. I'm not doing those things no more.
Right.
So it's like that. I got to go listen to R&B for me to. Nah, I grew up with hip hop. I want
Yes.
somebody that's of age to be able to give me some conversation that's relatable to my day.
I agree. That's what's up. Any life goals you have in this part in your life that you want to accomplish, even if it's outside of rap or even inside of rap.
Uh, I want to control my day and my time. This music was always about me controlling my again my day, my destiny, my time. Me being able to get the money and create the relationships to be able to build the business and the empire that I want to build to again allow me to say I don't want to work today. You know what, I want to do this business and have the time and the mind space to get with some people and think tank this and do this, and it's like when you just 9 to 5 it and working and trying to make your hobby out of something that you make your hobby into, you know, your business at the same time trying to deal with life and spend money. It's like you here with it. So the music was my outlet. I honestly, it was I never was like I'm gonna stop, but it was like I ain't worried about trying to tour and do this forever. I want a jewelry line. I want to do some clothes. I want to do, you know what I'm saying? I'll do a little acting. Like I'm on that type of time. So that was my goal, just to be able to own my time and my day.
And that still is the
That still
okay.
is.
Okay.
Like I'm not meant to punch people's clock. You know what I'm saying? Life take you through different little alleyways, and you turn yourself down gangways you ain't supposed to sometime, and you got to find your way back to the main street. And that's always been my focus. This ain't that. Yeah, I need to be able to control my time. I need to be able to pour into my grandchild. Like I can't, like when you hustling and you just when everything is this, it's hard to concentrate or you know put that concentration. You know, when I got my deal, I was on this music. Like I was on it. I sacrificed so much. I passed up jobs because that's nighttime. I ain't gonna be able to perform if I do that. Like I'm staying in the studio, and it takes that for you to accomplish what you trying to get.
So when you have goals like that, I always ask entertainers when you're trying to get that dream, can you have a relationship and do your dream or no?
Yeah, you can. You just have to have the right. You just have to have the right.
Because I don't think you can.
Why?
Okay, so for me, if I'm doing my dream, that means there's no clock for me, right? That means I might get up at 11 and then I might be training until 11 again because I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to
Right.
get it. So if the other person isn't an entertainer like that and they're a 9 to 5er, then I'm going to hear, what time you get off? I don't see you. And I'm trying to concentrate and have my mindset on this dream. I understand, but let me get this dream first. But then they pull it and they complaining, and then that's making me, and then it's just like, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that is the case, but if I don't have you and I just focus on my dream, I don't gotta hear you whining. So,
I
but if
mean,
somebody's in the industry, for sure, because they get it.
right.
But
I mean, but not even just because I've seen it. I mean, it's countless of these guys out here that like 2 Chainz lady wasn't in entertainment, but she's been his biggest supporter. It's just really about who that person is. You have to have that right person. That person has to be understanding. That person has to, be supportive of what you have going on. They don't necessarily have to understand the entertainment from the standpoint of like I've been there, but just know that like okay. I mean, even all the way down to I know it's the first part of a woman's mindset. He might do something while he out there. He might, cause a woman gonna think when you go on that road, ain't you can't tell a woman that you gonna pass her. If you passing up 17 of them, you can't tell them you passing up all 20. Like
just
period.
saying,
So it's like you gotta have somebody that's able to say like, I don't know what you doing. I ain't gonna ride you, but if I catch you or if I then we gonna deal with that. But when I come home, I'm not gonna have to hear, well, what you do? Did it? Dag, did I come home with some rebels? Did you see some? And if you didn't, then okay, I'm actually happy to be back here with
I
you.
mean, but let's talk about that though. When you're on the road, I've been on the road. When you're on the road and you see exactly what your ideal woman is, this is why you shouldn't have. This is why you should be, because you need to. That's just my opinion. You need to see before I lock down with you. Let me not lock down with anybody, so I can be like, yeah, I can't do this. Like, let me see what it's about. But sometimes you're locked, and then you going around. Here comes such and such and broke up, or the Coldplay. You hugging with the HR girl, and
Right.
girl, you on the kiss, you on the kiss cam,
So
and you
again,
ducking.
but again, it's all on who you dealing with and where you at in your life. Like truly, if you're not in that space and you have to be hunting with yourself,
There
like,
we
are
go.
you in that space in your life where you can and even with like you and your partner ain't gonna always see eye to eye. So is they gonna when you are you that type that when you get mad and you get out, you like, well, I'm finna go knock something down because I'm mad. Like I in my younger days, yeah, but at this point, it's like, man, I've seen one of as far as men, one of our main downfalls is y'all.
Who is y'all?
Women. We do everything that we do is centered around getting attention from y'all or making y'all happy.
That is true. That y'all buy cars, y'all, yes.
Period. So if like now, I could go on the road and not do that because I've seen number one, I done Bobby Brown humped around already. You know what I'm saying? I ain't I didn't had my fun, you know what I'm saying? But I done seen that like those can be setups. You know what I'm saying? Those are things that they can use people can use as a vice on you and set you up, and you know what I'm saying? And it get empty, it get cold at times. Like it feel good to have somebody to come to after you finish with all that to come to the crib too.
That's because you're mature, but
That's why I said it depends on where you're at in life.
Because as I look at, I mean, and you never can trust the media, but it just seems like our athletes, it just seems like our community, and it again, it could be a setup. We tear our black celebrity men, the black celebrity women, it's like our own culture tears them down, and I'm just confused as to we want to build up our legends. Like they're literally coming down one by one. And it's just like, when are we gonna learn the lesson? Don't take the girl to the hotel because she's gonna claim this, and don't. And it's just confusing. It's just like, where is the? I get it, smoke and mirrors, and trust me, I do not believe everything I read because I get how they want to set it up like that. But it's just like, there's got to be a way to avoid these traps, and we just keep falling into them.
We have to break everything down and rebuild it and start over because we not even like me and my lady have been talking about that recently, like a few times. We're not really taught that marriage is what's up now, and being in monogamous relationships, or it's kind of like, oh man, you in a relationship. It's kind of like or it ain't gonna work, and men gonna do this and women gonna do it. It's like we are not taught that part. So when it come time for, like you said, okay, this entertainer or this athlete is in this space, they don't even know how to do it, and they don't know if they should do it. But then you got LL Cool J saying, "I've been through it." Again, you got an older guy that didn't learn, and he say, "That's why I keep my wife with me because they keep me out of
That
trouble.
part.
It keeps me out of trouble." So it's like, yeah, if you a single young guy and you, or you young and you don't have it in you, you hop out here, you should be honest and be like, "Look,
Yeah.
I ain't I just got this deal.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna keep it to myself. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep it to myself." You dig? But that's in the perfect world. Who finna really do that?
I mean,
The average
it's just as a woman, I'm 21. I'm dating a baby. He 21 too, and you just came from the hood and you got a whole bunch of money. You would be out of your mind as a woman to think that your little body or whatever your mindset
Right.
is finna keep this young black male with a whole bunch of money. He's going to test. It's the
Discipline.
smorgasbord. What are we saying?
He ain't got that discipline.
He,
And
he
ain't
doesn't.
never
Yeah,
been in
he's
that
young,
space.
right?
He ain't never been in that
Because
space.
college
to
boys
where-
don't even have that discipline. So let's just be honest about it. And it's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
you have to just, we have to be just, we have to be real about these
Yeah.
situations.
'Cause even
I'll
with what
date
I'm
you, but I
saying-
understand what it is, and it's cool. The baby,
But
I
that's
got
why
you.
I said it gotta be somebody that has that, like, girl, I don't care. Like, I know he probably is, but when he come home, he be good. Like, if
It's
I
the
want to go,
understanding.
I go. He take care of what he need to take care of, and he ain't putting nothing in my face. He ain't got no babies out here.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're just dating.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or even like, it's some people out here that got open relationships. So
True
again,
that.
it's just about whatever it look like, long as it's a understanding. Like, bam, this is what it is. Cause even with what I'm saying, even with me saying, like, I'm mature enough to, like, I ain't gonna need to do that out there. Like, I can't say temptation is a mud. I can't
Yeah.
say that I won't be tempted. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say that I might not mess up at some point, because it is like, I've seen that that athlete, that entertainer, like, all of it is entertainment at the end of the day. But you have everything at your fingertips.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a drug
And
within itself.
they're offering it to you for free.
And you got to know how to say it. But again, I've seen so much and heard so much. By the time we got out there, I got A&R's like, "Man, y'all should come hang with me." And you be like, I'm not, I'm
No.
cool.
Yep.
We finna go. Like, I ain't trying to buddy nothing. We need to take her this business. We got something to do in the morning. We'll see you in the morning, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Business.
This business. Like, so
Yeah.
you got to, it's all discipline. You got to know how to conduct yourself when it comes time for you to, jump out here, and who and how to deal.
Tell us tell us a scary, but I'm gonna say funniest. Let's go lighter. Tell us one of the funniest experiences dealing with other artists or performance that you've had. Everybody got one. Come on.
So I'm gonna tell you a funny one for me. It's a me, man, crazy. So I think it was called Toxic back then.
The club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Toxic.
So, bam, we performing. I'm talking about, it's one of them nights where it's packed, it's jamming, my song jamming. You know what I'm saying? I think at that time that girl was popping. No, that time it was Good Evening was popping.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even that girl at that time. That girl, I don't even think it had been made yet. But Good Evening was jamming. So we up there, we performed thorough, kind of running through, he got different artists. Just he'll have them come up and like do their records or do a couple records and go. And we got up there, we jam. I'm talking about everything. I go to the front. I'm at the front, and I'm on the speaker. I step down. I come turn around. Boom, I'm in my zone. I step forward and feel
No.
straight.
Oh no.
Feel, but it was funny, and I played it like a G because I didn't fall off the stage. I feel clean on my butt, like bow, sitting position, but hard.
You
like
were on
boom.
the stage though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the speakers were beside me. I'm like sitting there between the speakers, like, wow. And I just started laughing. I laid back and kept doing the song.
That was a good comeback.
I
meant to do
rolled
it.
Over, like, no, I ain't mean to do it, but we gonna keep it going. My life flashed before my eyes right quick.
I always wondered if artists actually fall on stage. You never see it, but
oh man, look her. Yes, that wasn't the only time, man.
Oh man,
that wasn't the first. I mean, that was the first, but that wasn't the last.
As in the way your career has gone, do you think St. Louis has what it takes to get more St. Louis rappers seen on the level like New York and Atlanta, or
definitely?
What is that going to take? Because I know we got talent, but something's preventing us from doing that.
We got to go back to where it was during the time where we popped up, where I popped up at. We got to create the scene again. I had did a little live a little minute back. I guess some people took it like he was mad. I'm mad. I wasn't mad. I just was real. Like, man, we just have to. We had a scene, and it was created because DJs had an avenue to play us and their mixes on the radio, and they actually did. And then when you go in the clubs, they were playing it in the clubs. If we go to that structure of supporting ourselves, honestly, it's like the radio. So, no disrespect to the radio, but I'm saying when I say so, if those radio DJs that are in the clubs and those club DJs, just support in the club, it'll grow from there. It'll create that scene. Artists, the young artists, like I said, it's so combative, okay, but y'all don't mess with them over there, but all these people over here, y'all do mess with. So y'all get together and y'all throw a show. Make sure y'all put it somewhere where people can't clown, and the people that do come gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And then our group, y'all do y'all thing. Maybe combine. It takes that to rebuild the scene. Not, oh, well, do they got a deal? How much money you got, man? That's okay, okay, I'm cool with the pay you to play in the club, give them a little $50, buy a drink, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is. But if we keep doing that, oh, well, they ain't got no deal. Well, what's their budget like? Well, what's the situation like? What's the plan like? Okay, you see the dude and he got some motion. You know he got a little motion. Oh, Lil Tay got a new record. Let me see it, Lil Tay. You know what I'm saying?
So it sounds like take a little more risk on collaborating.
Yeah, because the collaboration, whether it be artists doing songs together or people, like everybody, need their little money or whatever. Correct. I get that part, but I'm just saying we have to build a scene like that. Like what it is that you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't. Because I've watched people, and I'm saying that because I've sat and watched DJs say, well, after I play the song, then what? Okay, guess what? If that little guy right there he pushing this one song, and what if he don't have that bread like that?
Right.
How you know that you playing that man record? If you play my, like I've been saying for years, if somebody bring you a record and you think it's hot or whatever, play my hook for a week or two in the club. If don't nobody say, hey, what's that you keep cutting off? I can't say that you ain't give me no chance, and I can't say that that's what's up, because if my hook didn't grab them, I ain't got nothing.
That's real.
But at least give me that. Now, if you give me that and people like, oh, I like that little record, and they go start checking for me, that might get that man to the place where he can get a situation, or his distro kid might have something in his account to where he can come. He might come say, hey, and I appreciate it. You don't even know, like, you've been playing me, like, you can turn me up, like, you know what I'm saying? It might have something for you, but if we just keep waiting for everybody want to be him, we ain't help. Like we have to build the scene.
There go the real Posse. You heard him, Jose? That's the real Posse. He was trying to be nice earlier. That's the Posse I want to come out. Yes, yes, and yes. I have a magic wand for you to save the world, right? And you get to pick one producer and one feature. And I go abracadabra. Who is the producer? Who is the feature?
The producer.
Ooh, I stumped him.
No, I'm just.
Come on, one. Come on.
I'm trying to. You gave
Your
me one,
your
so
record is finna save the world.
I got the. So we just looking for good music, basically.
We looking for that hit.
Timberland.
Okay. And who's your feature?
Hold on, time out.
Isn't that interesting how?
Okay. So
you can say why after you say your peoples. I ain't mad at the Timberland.
no, I ain't mad at the Timberland at all.
You only get one feature. It's not a We Are the World.
I know. That's why I'm just trying to. That's why I'm trying to make sure, like, cause I gotta.
And this is just magic wand, y'all. This is not, one time deal. That's it.
You know what? I'm gonna take that back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre. Most people do.
Because he's a perfectionist. And he's family.
Okay.
Like he's literally, he don't know it, but he's literally my cousin.
Okay.
So that'll be, I got my great uncle just passed, and I remember being on the road and him like, you talk to Andre? And at the time, I didn't know that was his grandson. He was like,
oh, wow.
Like, who is Andre? He's like, Andre. I'm like, my cousin got on the phone, Dr. Dre, boy.
Oh,
You
wow.
know he got cousin. I'm like,
wow.
I didn't know that. So
you could have led with that, sir. Okay.
Yeah, like, and it's facts. and that's facts. Like,
wow.
That ain't no stunt. I ain't even say it when I, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I get it.
I ain't say it back then.
I get it.
Like, number one, dude don't know me. He don't give a, care nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? But it was always like, if I'm gonna get to that point, and I'm like, hey man,
we fam.
You know what I'm saying? But I did. I still got time though. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what? Tip is mine, but I'm gonna say.
Ooh. T.I.?
Yeah, but see.
You hesitate.
So.
I could see you
and
T.I.
say Tip because I get to when he grew his hair, they was like, you look like this. Before he grew when the low cut, you look like this. Now I get the low cut Tip, and Tip
you do kind of look like a dark skinned Tip.
Yeah,
I'm just seeing that.
I get y'all,
we
man.
We should get a side by side right there.
Yeah, mannerisms.
Yeah, you kind of talk. You kind of do sound like now you say that.
I mean, we both what they consider country. He's just a different type of country.
Wow, that would be interesting.
But number one, he really is like my favorite artist at this point.
He's come full circle for sure.
Right. But I'm torn because Outkast is my favorite group. And Andre
is the GOAT.
And it's like I'm gonna say Andre because if you can get a verse from him, it's gonna be spectacular.
Ooh,
and you can accomplish something.
And you brought him out of retirement. That's a good one.
So
that's
I'm gonna say
good
Andre.
One.
So Dre
and Dre. That's good. Okay, at this point in the interview, we're gonna do either or. You have to pick one. And you can say, most people be like, well, you ain't hurt no feelings. It just is what it is, right?
Okay.
We're gonna say, just start off right off the bat, top of the top tier, Nas or Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Over Nas, why?
He has made music longer. He been more consistent.
Okay.
It's as far as the type of music, honestly, Nas. But Jay been more consistent as for musically. Jay been more consistent.
Okay.
He's been more. He's changed with the times and whatnot. And Nas had a pocket where it was kind of like he got it back now.
Yeah, for sure.
He got it back now.
Yeah.
But he had a pocket where it was like
Yeah, your camp will do that for you.
Yeah. So
Number 2, freestyle with Eminem or write a song with Drake.
Write a song with Drake. It sound like money.
Cause I would not want to freestyle with Eminem, and even if I wouldn't.
I would.
Would.
I'm expecting him to step on me. So.
Right. Right.
I just expected it just to be an honor to get that one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dinner with Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole.
Kendrick.
Why?
Both of them. Ironically, I feel like if Potzee would have popped off, probably wouldn't be no J. Cole. Probably would have, he wouldn't be what he is, and that's. Hey, look, no LOL.
Hey,
like he was in somewhat of that pocket, but same time, not the same, but enough to where it was like if that would have cracked off like it was supposed to, it would have kind of been a little. But Kendrick, because just his approach, the way he carry himself on the record, you know what I'm saying? He truly, both of them care about the art, but it's like his story. You with J. Cole, you got a story with like Kendrick. He took you in his world. Like he paint that picture like Pac did. Pac made you cry with him, made you feel with him. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick does that. If you ask me, like that Good Kid, Mad City, he took you into that world, and it sounded like I said. My upbringing was homegrown, it was village. Like
yeah, Kendrick definitely reminds you of a cousin that you know for sure.
Yeah, it's like he almost
Very
walked
familiar.
you down the street.
Yeah,
right? You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
That's what's up. Be a feature on Sexy Red album or SZA album.
Sexy Red.
What? Cause it's. I'm not even gonna ask why. No, I want to know why. Oops.
Okay,
It's this
so
hair. I'm sorry.
Cause well,
Cause she from the Lou. Just gonna say it. They both from the Lou. Oops.
yeah. Okay,
Well.
so I'm gonna say this. I watched Lil Baby grow. I used to tell my little daughter used to be like, "Sexy Red, this." I used to be like, "That is whack." I'm like, "It's whack juice. She not going nowhere. She, you know what I'm saying? Like, dead. Ain't happening." And then she
And
came
boom.
with the booty hole, and then I was like, "All right, it's a record." And then she kept. I was like, "Okay." And then so now I'm listening, and I'm like, I'm waiting for her to. I'm like, "Okay, she got potential. Let me see." And then it's like, "Okay, let me wait for her to give." Every verse, every time she get a new song or a feature, I'm kind of like, "Okay, she gonna get it right this time." It's like, dang. And then she finally clicked. I was like, "Okay." I accept it for what it is. Like, again, some of my music ain't gonna be for you.
Correct. It's all. There's always going to be a Too Loud crew. There's always going to be that type of not stripper
She's
music,
for the
but
females, number one.
that she's always going to be that, not hood, but that genre of entertainment where that's just where it is.
That's the pocket, and then it's like everybody like you have to take into consideration this is a young.
She knows her audience at the end of the day.
She know her audience, but she's a young chick from the hood.
Yeah, from the
like
hood.
What do you look?
The real deal, not pretending.
Yeah, and it's like okay, so what I tell you, like when I was young, I was running around them hallways, me and Chingy high fiving, going room to room. And then I got older, I'm out here, I'm not on that type of time. So
Correct.
it's like you had to give her, she ain't 30.
Yeah.
Like that little baby young.
Yeah.
So what are these young chicks doing at her age? They out here twerking. They out here like they trying to, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we've always had HWA, Lil Kim, BW. Like you always had choice. You always had some raunchy female. Like I'll put it on your face and all type of. You always had that.
Shouldn't be, but it is.
It shouldn't be, but at the same time, who are we to say shouldn't? Because it's
Correct.
somebody that's just like her
Correct.
that want to hear. It's a stripper that want to hear stripper music. It's a gangster that want to hear gangster music. It's something like it's something for everybody. And
I just have not with Sexy Red, with the industry itself. I but promote those black female rappers that are like Queen Latifah used to be, and that is none anymore. So that's where I feel like they're stuffing that.
We got to unlock the matrix, unlock from the matrix.
And it's just like, well, where is the other side? The other side
right
to
here.
her. Yeah, for sure. Because I control my algorithm. I promise you, and that ain't it.
It's like I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah,
totally.
But we can control it now.
But as a whole, that's how you control. It's like what you don't allow in your algorithm don't come up in your algorithm.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very controllable.
It's like there are definitely artists out there that female artists that are rhapsodies that you know what I'm saying, they on a different type of time, even if it's not the rhapsody, it's people in between where it's like, you know, they hood, they giving you. That's why I say like Kendrick, he don't give you gangster, he gave you life, he gave you hood, like so you have females that's like that too, but you have to go find them, and that's what you plug into, and that's what you plug your kids into, that's what you plug your friends into, and that's how you. But the industry is gonna be that, whether it be movie, whether it be music, whether it be sports, and all of it is that is the machine that's meant for that. So if you stay not paying attention,
we talk
to
about
the
that
machine,
all the time.
You won't know who is Sexy Red or who is and no shot. Like I said, little baby, I had a little minute back. I was I had a, you know, and again I used to be like, that's whack and it's horrible, but it's like she has to grow. That she has a child. She has more than one child at this point, but it's like if her making music that's genuinely her. She not doing this like I'm just gonna talk like this so I can make some money.
That's who she is.
No, this is who she is. So of course we exaggerate our reality a little bit to you know, to sell it. But if that little baby can make sure that her babies don't grow up where she grew up and don't have to be in that space, then you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because it's people out here that
it's
sell
entertainment
dope.
at the end of the day.
It's people out here sell dope to take care of their family, and we can say like, man, you killing the community, but your kids is eating. Maybe who knows what his situation is. This man may not have been in a space where he was ever taught how to even get a regular job.
Right.
He might have came. So it's like everybody got their different set of circumstances. You gotta get that lady time to change. And again, I applaud. Hopefully she you know, she'll grow and some of the music will change with it, but all in all, like I'm watching her try to, you know, build business. You know what I'm saying? She doing it, even though like the lip gloss thing, outrageous names, but she's catering to her audience. She
knows the audience.
I'm grabbing it while it's hot, so it's like I applaud that. And okay, like I said, her kids ain't got to live the life that she lived. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody ain't gonna be.
I mean, we know that even if you're on the flip side of that and you're extra cautious, it's still going to be somebody who's saying you're extra cautious. So right. I get it. I understand. It's gonna be something all the time. Yeah. You get to bring one person back for one more album, Tupac or Biggie.
Pac.
Easy, quick.
Yeah, man. Look, Pac. Again, Biggie was more. Like I like Biggie. He was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But I'm from here. Like I can rap. I can be lyrical. I come from backpack battling. I used to like Black Moon. But I like life. I like to be able to. I like to, when I'm feeling some type of way, I can go listen to your song. I might, if I want to jerk a turd, you can hit me here. If I like that stuff that hit me and her. Like I like music, period. But when you talking about like what's my
sounds like it's therapeutic for you.
Yeah. Like Pac touch like. Dear Mama, Brenda got a baby. Like that take thought. That's different. You know what I'm saying? That ain't just clever.
Yeah.
That was clever and thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It made difference. It was Marvin Gaye-ish. It was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like music with a meaning. Yeah. They got rid of that guy for a reason. Where they at right now?
I agree.
T.I. gave you a little bit of that. They slapped him across the top of his head. Like, what you think you finna do? Boy, if you don't sit down somewhere.
You get to get on a remix. Nicki or Cardi? Minaj, that is.
Nicki.
100%.
Yeah. Nicki.
Just like ASAP Rocky or Tyler the Creator.
Oh.
I know, but you got to pick one. Yeah, we taking you out of the loo. Come on,
I will go Tyler.
Tyler.
Cause Rocky goes a little bit
He does.
run. He goes a lot runway on
Uh-huh.
you. And yeah.
Music video with Missy or Megan Thee style.
Missy. What?
Uh,
The genius. What are you saying?
I just had to put it out there.
The
New album, Outkast or Lauryn Hill?
Outkast.
Okay, I brought my shirt just because
Oh,
I knew you
wait
was
a
gonna
minute.
say that. Ooh, what?
Lauryn Hill.
No way.
Yeah, because
She
like,
only had. Do you know she's only had one album?
one true album. She had another. It was all live. They locked her music down. She really couldn't. Man,
That's
crazy.
insane.
But Lauren, because we haven't had a chance to get that, and I feel like if the industry really, like, but people know that lady was done wrong. Like, if the industry get together, the producers and all, the right mugs get with her and she's allowed to do Lauren.
Well, when you can't control your artist, that is the issue with. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Last one: BET Awards or MTV Awards.
Well.
That's a conflict, but it ain't because they're owned by the same company. Just so you know.
Right, I know that.
I know you want. I know you what you're thinking, but
that was the first thought. It's same,
right? No, they're
same
owned by
company,
Viacom. So
yeah, it's not. No, I'm not thinking that. That's why I'm like, yeah, can't go that way.
Yep.
I'm gonna say BET because, like, right now, I can't really tell you. When it comes to MTV, I don't think about number reality TV.
Oh yeah, the old MTV. Yeah,
the
now
old
it's
MTV raps. Now, no, I still would have took Rap City.
Really?
Yeah, Rap City was it just took it that step further. It connected now. See, it's pockets, man. Because you can't replace the Dr. Dre and Ed Lover.
You cannot.
Like, and they was all right. Yo, MTV raps.
I'm just saying.
See, you said MTV.
Well, that's
you
part of
be
MTV.
More specific,
that's
though.
part
like,
of MTV.
If we talking about like,
you want a video soul, BET? Want to say some part?
See, all that's what I'm saying. All that's great.
But we're talking about the award show, though.
Okay, so award show. I'm gonna say MTV because it's more classy than BET.
You think?
Yes.
You think so?
Big. So even though it's the same,
I didn't say Source Awards.
Even though it's the same company, they always made sure that the MTV Awards look bigger than the BET Awards.
I was gonna say more outreach, but I feel like. Never mind, ain't what I feel. I'm asking you. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you got any new projects coming out? What's new for Potzee? What's happening?
I got a lot of good music out already that I need to put a super push on.
Let's push it.
It is on the way. It's like I got video. I'm putting in, so like I had to hold up. Like, you putting out a project now. It's like I want to shoot a video to this, but that was that project, and that was a project ago or 2 projects ago. So on one hand, then on the other hand, it's like, all right, so you can shoot, you can do what you want to do. There's no method to none of this. But I'm working on a project called Good Evening. I'm putting the song Good Evening on there. We're going to kind of remix it a little bit, change it up a little bit. I got a Dead Girl remix on there. And I'm gonna work with some good artists around her. I'm gonna make sure I get that collab in, but just bring that vibe, like where you said, like we had a sound of our own at one point in time, and that's what me and Sleep, which is the guy that made Good Evening, we finna lock in and do, just do the whole project. Like all the tracks not gonna be his, but probably majority of them. But he just gonna help me executive produce it, just to get that feel back, that vibe, man. We actually did have a sound. We had our own tempo, and then once everybody was so salty with the Ticks, they tried to kind of go away from our sound. It don't
Mm.
even had nothing to do with the ticks because it was a sound
I
outside
didn't
of
know there
them.
was no saltiness. I thought we loved it.
Man, they love you when they love you, and they hate you when they hate you.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? But we had, everybody had we still had different sounds around her, but it just got to the point where where we hit our decline. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody trying to figure it out. So instead of us being original, that's when the world switched to
now we're
kind of
copying everybody else's
we
style.
copying everybody. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? Um, but I applaud like the L.A. Foes and Little St. Louis was kind of in between them, but the L.A. Foes and the Lil Tays and all them because it was like they music was seen as like St. Louis drill. It was
Okay.
kind of drillish, but they had their own vibe. They did it their own. They draked it. They did it their own way. So it didn't really. It was similar, but it didn't sound like they were still in Chicago drill. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
but
It's coming out soon, huh?
yeah,
When
I don't even want to work with someone. Then like I want to do something with Lil Tay. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really have no date on it. I'm just
okay.
trying to make sure it's right.
As you should.
I'm just trying to make sure it's right. I'm like I said, sleep probably gonna do majority of it, but I'm trying to work with Joe Capo. I'm gonna go back and work with some of the people that I didn't work with before, and then some of the people that I want to work with now. I want to get some with Rockwell Knuckles and Telf Poe. Like I'm trying to put
Okay.
together because the last few projects I put out, one of them was a collective of old records, and then the other two was like a mashup of a couple old but mostly new records. So it's like this one here. It's like okay, let me lock in and
I just think it
then
would
put
be.
the
I
true
think it would be
force.
good to see some original or back in the day music come together, like you're saying, collaborating with new people, and just for the young to see that somebody who used to do it is coming back out now, and maybe
Hmm
it'll start a fire going. You know
Again,
what I
we
mean?
have to cross them up. The young with the
Yeah.
young with the older, all that. We have to cross them up to even be able to. Again, we have to build a scene. We got to support each other. I remember at one point in time, it's like the guys that used to be in the loop didn't mess with these guys over here in the streets. Like now, you kind of seeing more people meshing. Like again, we so it's only a few opportunities. So
Yep.
everybody like, I ain't finna give it to you, and I don't want to see you get it because I need it over here. We need it. So, but now everybody kind of in the same boots and kind of seeing like. But again, it's the older guys like, okay, hold on. Like I just went down to my homeboy. Shout out Fresh. He just finished a project he did. Kind of a compilation. He got a bunch of artists from here, and I went down there, to the listening and just seeing again. We are together,
Yeah.
but you have some people in the building together that you would have not normally seen in the building together.
Mm.
Like that was part of what I represented though. Also, like I put people together that it's like I don't mess with them. Why you don't mess with them? And then they get in the studio or something with me, and it's like now these people cool. Like even like you know, the ticks in Black on Black. Like it was like at one point in time, it was like he don't mess with us. I'm like, man, Murph ain't got no issue with y'all. Like, we'll bring him to the studio. I brought Murph down there. Murph chopped it up with him. Did something. I ain't like, damn. Like, yeah, we don't because we don't know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Tef Poe just said it down there. He was like, man, we don't talk. So we don't know. He shoot videos. He do this and he do that. So we can't work together.
Hmm.
We can't help each other because we so standoffish in St. Louis. Is
We need to stop it. Come on, Lou. It's
yeah.
time. I as a dancer, I always go. I just remember a point in time where Atlanta was not. It was just East Coast, West Coast, and I'm like,
They stole the ball from
I'll be mad. I be feeling some type of
us.
way. I'm
We
like,
dropped
Atlanta
that
is
deal and
SDL,
they
and I'm
picked
like,
it up
come
like
on.
boom.
I'm like,
Yeah.
the Lou, we gotta. It's time. It's time for us to work together, collaborate. It's
But
okay.
just work with your people. Like don't worry about everything outside
No,
of
for
that.
real.
Just and like I said, it'll be like, okay, well, I might be in the studio with Kizzy and he'd be like, man, you lay hard. Man, you lay woo woo just for example. And he I went, no, I got you late now. Like We'll call them then. It might just be that simple to
Mm-hmm.
get people to
Mm-hmm.
you. Okay, so now these people working together, and the way it upload, like right now, you upload a record with Potzee and Fresh Cocaine. The people that's looking for Fresco gonna see Potzee and vice versa. So now we didn't grab each other audience.
Yeah, and I think once they see people working together, then now, because that's just how the Lou is.
Yeah.
Once you see it, it's like, oh, I need to be more like, I need to be more. So maybe if they see some of y'all doing it, it'll. How can the people reach you, Potzee? What's your Instagram?
My Instagram Potzee POTZEE underscore core QUOR.
We're gonna put it down
Yeah,
in the comments
man.
below.
I hate the POTZEE. Search it, and I'm gonna come up. Potts Spiffwell POTZ SPI FD. You over there typing? I heard it click, and I'm like, I'm gonna make sure Spiffwell with one L SPIFWELL. That's my Facebook. But yeah, man, just honestly, not even to be arrogant, just Google Potzee POTZEE. Everything gonna come up.
Thank you for coming, Potzee.
Thank
You
you
guys,
for
welcome
having
to
me.
Backstage with Tanya. Thank you guys. We'll check you out next time.
Got me with my shoes all twiddling my toes together and things all comfy.
He
and
ain't gonna show your
out.
shoes. It's just
That's cool. Nah, I'm cool. You can show my side. My side's clean around here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I appreciate y'all having me, man. Till next time, I'll be back.